We got some breaking news right now on the channel. The market is on the move. Bitcoin might be about to retest 62,000, but the big question on everyone's mind is why? We're going to break it down for you in this video. We got the alpha, so you don't need to go anywhere else. Hit that like and subscribe button. Let's do this. So welcome back, everybody. Here we go. Bitcoin on the move. It's been a very interesting day. In fact, we actually saw Bitcoin drop a little bit, but more recently has absolutely started to push. We were $59,000 earlier, and then in the last few hours, we've seen this push off the 200 exponential moving average, breaking above 61.3. We actually did retest 62,000 very briefly with a rejection at that higher level. Currently about 3.88% up on the day. Altcoins having a good move. You see Matic there about 12.5%. But the big question is, why? What's happening? Well, there's two big factors right now, and then there's a bonus one I'm going to chuck in at the end of it. The main one is apparently aides that are aligned to Kamala Harris are suggesting that she will support policies for cryptocurrency industry growth. Now, there was a lot of rumors going around recently that she was going to pick Gary Gensler for the Treasury of State. That simply isn't the case. We also know that the DNC happened. There wasn't any particular talk about cryptocurrency. So this is very interesting. And actually, it says the Democratic presidential candidate has been largely silent on digital assets since launching her campaign July 21st. An aide to Kamala Harris has reportedly said the Democratic presidential nominee will support policies favoring the digital asset industry if she wins the November election. So all of a sudden, we now have a flip with both potential candidates are aligned to cryptocurrency. There is one difference, however. Donald Trump has come out specifically in public and stated his support for cryptocurrency. He talked at the Bitcoin 2024 conference. Kamala Harris hasn't. And we need to see that. I'd like to see her come out, give some sort of initiative, statement, or what it is she's going to do. Otherwise, it's simply just words, and words that could be not followed through. Obviously, there is also the FOMC coming September the 18th. This should be a day ingrained in your diary because this is a big deal. We didn't drop rates in July. Everywhere else did. The UK did, Canada did, Denmark, Norway, many others. Lots of people now expecting, and Jerome Powell himself, quote, "We will look to reduce our rates coming in September." So we are expecting a minimum of 0.25. Lots of people, however, predicting a 0.5% reduction. Now, what will be interesting is Jackson Hole is Friday. Jerome Powell will be talking about monetary policy, and I absolutely expect him to talk about rate cuts. They removed 888,000 jobless claims from that job report. Again, bullish in terms of the market. It does ask questions about whether the legitimacy of those reports. However, this is a positive step in the right direction. So two major catalysts right now that are absolutely igniting the cryptocurrency market. And there is a third bonus one. You know, like I like to bring you the latest and the hottest news. And this is simply the biggest catalyst of them all, but no one is talking about it. And this is this. Institutions are coming. $35 trillion US collapse predicted to trigger a Bitcoin price boom to rival gold. What does this mean? Obviously, the US debt at $35 trillion is not sustainable. They have to find a way to support it. We see Cynthia Loomis coming out saying we need to adopt a pro-cryptocurrency stance and support the reserve. We now also have seen through data on the blockchain today, huge companies, institutions, and many others announcing through earnings and also through their wallets buying Bitcoin, buying spot ETFs and stacking their bags. This is very interesting, and we are actually seeing a huge amount of inflows into a number of these. What's also very interesting is they are buying the actual asset. We've seen market makers moving billions of dollars around in Bitcoin today. From Coinbase to Kraken to many, many others. The actual movement and the flow of Bitcoin today has been very, very interesting to say the least. You only have to take a look at the volume we've had going through just to give you a sentiment of where that sits. Specifically here, we can see $32 billion of Bitcoin trading through the course of today, which is kind of wild, with a dominance of 56.2%. So it's very interesting. $2 billion of USDT were printed in the space of a couple of minutes. So these are all very positive catalysts aligned to a further political catalyst that really is supporting the market. So what does it look like in terms of price action? Well, what's my view? And I talked about this yesterday, that I expected this price movement. We talked about the consolidation range around some of these interesting levels. And what we do see here, the pink line being the 50-day simple moving average crossing the 100, giving us a bullish divergence. And that's how we got the uptrend aligned to MACD and RSI, both trending in exactly the same direction. We also, and I think what's worth noting here, is some of the key levels on the Fibonacci, holding the 786, retesting the 1.061483. That's the price I'm looking at for a break above, which could signify then a further move to the upside. Now, people will question and ask, is this it? Is this the monumental move? Are we finally going to start retesting some of these all-time highs? My honest opinion, I think we've got about 6 weeks to go. September the 18th, I think, starts it. Coming in September, rate cuts, presidential elections, November, Russia is going to be coming out, and the rumor mill right now is China is about to get back into cryptocurrency. I've got another video coming out about that, so make sure you subscribe and your notification bell is on so you're updated with everything that's going on. But this is wild. It's great for people holding cryptocurrency. We finally get rid of some of these continuations down, and all of this while Mt. Gox are still dumping $700 million worth of Bitcoin. So keep your eye on the markets. We'll do it for you as well. All you got to do is make sure you let me know in the comments down below what you're bullish on. Are you buying, holding? And let me know where you think we're going to be by the weekend in the price of Bitcoin. As ever, thank you so much for watching the video. Appreciate your time, everybody. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.